Hey Dan, welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. It's time for us to get on this camel and head out into the desert. So you can see you start here in Algiers. And what you need to do is just head out in any direction, and again, where the dig site is will be randomized between playthroughs. You can see there's all these spots in the desert. You will come across these other riders on camel, which are just simply listed as trouble. And I'll show you what happens if you come across one and they catch you.
I'm sorry, but your visa isn't valid for travel outside the city.
So they'll tell you to go back to the city, which you can either do to avoid any further complications.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
Now, what you can do, if you've picked up those two items, is offer him a bribe.
What would it take to forget we ever met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
So you can give away the statue.
Here you go, my man. A rare and beautiful soapstone statue.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
And that will send him away. So you basically have two get-out-of-jail-free cards if you have those items. But what you need to do is head into one of these nomad camps and speak with the person who's there.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
And what you need to do is ask them about the map.
What do you make of this map?
This X is to the south and to the east.
Thanks for the information.
And they'll give you the directions that you need. So we'll head down south. Stay away from that trouble. Head over east. And see if there's another nomad camp we can investigate. Good. Try to stay away from this fella here. If we can lure him up and around. There we go. You can get back over. If you try to look at the map yourself...
The only mark on this map is one big X.
That's all Indy will say about it. Which is why you have to keep asking these nomads.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
We're very helpful.
Have you seen anyone digging around here?
Well, I have seen foreigners with trucks and equipment.
Were they Nazis, do you think?
They had pale faces like you, Effendi.
What do you make of this map?
You're very close to the site. This X is slightly to the north and a little to the west.
Thanks for the information.
Alright. And the fact that he said that we are very close is good. It may mean that the X is going to appear on this screen now. There we go.
Get back!
I'm sorry, but your visa isn't valid.
We were immediately caught by some trouble.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
Fortunately, we have
What would it
the
take to
Blackbird
forget we ever
statue.
met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
Here you go, my man. A blackbird of obvious value.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
And head over to the X.
Looks like I lost those guys.
And now this game does have, some hidden humor in it. You know, things that the writers, the designers, or whoever put in there, either to keep themselves entertained or just as little Easter eggs. And this is my personal favorite, is that you can... there's a series of statements Indy will make about the camel if you continue to look at it.
Actually, I think it's more of a dromedary.
And now, instead of camel, it's a dromedary.
You know, a camel is kind of like a big llama.
And now it's a big llama.
Or is that llama with 2 L's?
And he realized he misspelled it in his own head.
What the heck? I guess it's just a camel.
So you've gone back to calling it a camel, but one more time.
I think I'll name him George. Hi, George.
And it'll sort of loop around on that.
Hi, George. Well, look what I found. An abandoned dig site.
Now the first thing you want to do here, open up the truck and find a piece of paper.
It reads,
Achtung, Colonel! Trap is set in Monte Carlo for 38. Stop! Bait is seance with Madame Sophia. Stop! Need you here soonest. Stop!
it's signed Uberman.
I'm not sure why Indiana Jones reads it in Uberman's voice, seeing as how they've never met. But you'll need to walk around the dig site and down this ladder. Now, the entire place has been abandoned. And there are a couple of sections in the game where it will do this. It will go entirely black, and you're no longer allowed to look at anything. You're only really allowed to touch. So, you can move over here.
It feels like a sharp stick of wood.
You can pick that up. Walk over here.
It feels like a clay jar. There's a coppery bead in here.
There we are, another piece of orichalcum. So as you move your mouse around in the darkness, you'll find some objects that you need.
It's either a hose or a sleeping snake. I hope it's a hose.
It is, in fact, a hose. Now, this is the metal thing.
It feels like a portable generator.
And what you're looking for is the gas cap.
It feels like a gas cap.
So you want to open that up.
Now it's open.
But the tank is currently empty. So you take the jar and the hose over to the truck. Open up the gas tank there. And Indy will
I don't think that'll work.
siphon off a bit of gasoline.
That's enough. The jar is full.
Head back down. And go back to the gas filler pipe. Use the gas-filled jar with that. Where is it? There we go.
I've emptied a jar into the pipe.
Right. Close up the... Nope.
It's already closed.
Let's close the gas filler pipe.
Now it's closed.
And the last thing we need to find is the little metal thing.
Feels like an on-off switch.
So use that. you can find it again. There we go, use the switch. And we'll light up the Digsite. So we can see this, what we picked up earlier was a ship rib.
It's a particularly sharp ship rib.
From here. And we can walk over to this side. Have a look at this crumbling wall.
It's a crumbling rock wall.
Use
There's
the
a mural
ship
behind
rib
this
on
crumbling
it.
rock. Who knows? Might have been a map to Atlantis, but now it's unreadable.
And there's nothing else to do with that. But coming over to this side here.
It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
Little Raiders of the Lost Ark reference.
Is that a ball these figures are tossing around? Or a stone disc?
And what you need to do is push on specifically the painting of the round object.
Well now, here's something the Nazis missed.
Which will open up the front of the mural depicting the Ark. And now we've got this little statue.
It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
That should be everything we need from down here. Except for one of these spark plugs. Now, in order to take the spark plug, you actually need to turn the generator off first. And grab the ceramic thing. Head back up the ladder. And if you're wondering why we need this spark plug, you'll notice if you go back to the vast desert where we left George.
Hey, my camel ran away. Or was he a dromedary? I'd die within minutes in that hellish waste. Forget it.
Indy is now trapped. So we need to get the truck up and running. If you try to use it just as it is...
That doesn't seem to work.
You'll find that it is missing a spark plug. So you have to use the spark plug with the engine.
What do you know? A perfect fit.
And you can try to use the truck again, but...
The engine still won't turn over. Without a battery, there's nothing to juice the spark plugs.
So first things first, use the bead of orichalcum with the statue.
Now the statue feels warm and tingly, especially around the horns.
Open up the hood. Use the statue on it.
I'll just touch the horns to the plug leads. Whoa, what a spark! What do you know, the engine started.
Now we can close that up. And head out. Now immediately, Indiana Jones will drive himself back to the city of Algiers and head to Monte Carlo to try and intercept the Nazis before they can kidnap Alain Trottier.
That doesn't seem to work.
Don't use the door, use the truck.
Monte Carlo, here I come.
So that's where we're going to leave things off, Dan. And next time, we will be in Monte Carlo once more. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.